Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to use Chat GPT to build 10 trading strategies using PineScript to trade NIFTY. For each of those 10 strategies, I'm going to do the backtesting based on historical data in the trading view to see which of those trading strategies is the most profitable. So let's start. First of all, let's go to the Chat GPT and ask to give us ideas for 10 strategies which can be profitable to trade NIFTY, and which we can build based on the PineScript. So let's execute and let's see what will be the outcome. So as you can see, ChatGPT straight away giving us 10 strategies, which are moving average, crossover, trend following, RSI, MACD, Fibonacci, breakout. So all of those are quite standard strategies, and I think they could be profitable. So let's try them all and let's see which of them is the most profitable. So let's ask to get the PineScript for the first strategy, which is moving average crossover, and let's test it. So here we are getting PineScript for the crossover strategy. It is using fast and slow moving averages. If you don't know about like moving average indicators, please check this video on my channel with very detailed tutorial about moving averages. All top 5 moving averages are explained in all details. So let's ask to change to using the strategy because it's using the study. And we also asking to change the library because we should use the TA library, which is technical analysis library. So we sometimes have to educate the ChatGPT because she probably don't know everything, but we can teach her how to use some of the functions in the PineScript. Okay, so we are getting the final code now. So as you can see, it's using again SMA. So we also ask to add the plot. So we have our plotting for the fast and slow MA. So we'll have a graphs, and let's see. Now let's copy and let's go to the trading view. Okay, we don't need this. Now let's change it to the NIFTY. Okay, now we need to go to the PineScript editor. Let's remove everything here. Just leave the version 5 because that's important line. Now let's save it, and I think we need to change the library here as well. You see, it still didn't change it. We need to put ta.sma and ta.sma, right? Okay, so what else? Again, and crossovers also doesn't using the ta. Okay, so you see those mistakes we need to change and correct by ourselves. Okay, so let's save it and let's add to the chart. And we're getting backtesting results straight away. Let's see. And we have 120%, which is not bad for the first strategy, which is just a simple moving average crossover strategy. And we can see how it's working, right? So we have slow SMA, which is red line, and we have fast SMA, which is blue line. And when the blue line crosses red line from below, and that's the signal for buying the asset, right? For buying the NIFTY. And when the blue line is crossing the red line from above, which happened somewhere here, yeah, here we're selling. So here we bought, we're keeping it, and here we sold. And here we have like the waves which went up and down. So there was some false crossover. So this strategy is very simple, right? So it doesn't eliminating this kind of situations. But even though it gives us 120%, okay, which is not bad for the beginning. So we also can see all the trades. So we started here with 5,000 and we finished with 17,000. Okay, that's the result of the first strategy, and that's how it's working. And now let's just record the result, just not to forget. Let's use rapid tables. And let's put our results of the trading strategy, which called moving average crossover. What was the result? It was 120, right? Let's use it. Let's copy it here, copy paste here. Okay, so we have first result 120.95%. That was the outcome. And now let's ask ChatGPT to create a trading strategy for second strategy, which is Bollinger Band. And while ChatGPT creating a trading strategy, let's just do the small introduction what's the Bollinger Bands is about. So Bollinger Bands is a technical indicator that measure market volatility by plotting two lines for two standard deviations away from the moving average. The Bollinger Bands help identify when prices are oversold or overbought. Okay, now we have a strategy in the PineScript. Let's just copy it and let's go back to our trading view. So let's go to the PineScript editor. Let's create new indicator. Let's close this. We don't need this. And let's just remove the previous one. Remove this from the editor. Copy paste. And you see again we need to do some corrections. Let's save first. And change the cross above. There is no such cross above, there is only crossover and cross under in PineScript version 5. So it should be crossover. Okay, and that should be okay, I think, right? Let's save it and let's add to the chart. Okay, so here we are. We have how much? 73% profitability, which is not that bad, but not as good as the previous one. As what we can see, we have two lines, right? As the Bollinger Bands is working, we have like upper line and the bottom line, and the price is going between. So as soon as it's reaching the lower band, we are going into the long position, so we're buying, and as soon as it's touching the top level of this band, we are selling. So the very simple here, we bought, you see, and then here we sold, and then again it touched the below bottom, and here we sold when it touched the upper band. But sometimes it giving a false results. You see this situation when we bought and we sold on the lower level. So you can't just use those trading strategies by themselves. You have to use the risk management and put a stop loss levels in your trading strategies. But here we're just testing the basic strategies, right? Those could be our fundamental things which we can adjust and improve later on. Okay, now we have 73% for this strategy. Let's put it down here. So it was Bollinger Bands strategy. So we can't copy it here. Let's just probably, okay, copy it here. Fine. And let's put it in our records spreadsheet. And now let's go to the Chat GPT and ask to create the third strategy. So the third strategy was RSI Divergence strategy, and we are getting the PineScript, so which is using TA RSI for the 2 weeks and making the plot. And again, you see it's again using the crossover and cross under without TA library. So let's copy paste it here, put additionally TA.crossover, TA cross under. And this one, I don't think it will work because like we're already crossing over RSI above 50, so it can't be less 50. So let's remove the overlay. Let's add, you see, it doesn't work. So let's go back and let's do some editing. Let's do the RSI level of oversold about 30 and overbought about 65 maybe, right? And let's remove those things. And the rest should be okay. So yeah, let's put 40. I think it will be easier for us. Yeah, somewhere here it will be, yeah, because that will be the level. Let's put it 40, and you see the profitability is going on the level of 111. So RSI Divergence giving us 111%, which is not bad, right? Good. And now let's go back to our Chat GPT and ask to create the next trading strategy. Please give PineScript for trend following strategy, and let's wait what will be the outcome. Trend following, it's quite simple strategy as well. We're using SMA 50 as our baseline, and when we are crossing over, then we are buying. When we're crossing under, then we're selling. So let's try. Let's create one more indicator. Let's copy paste, and we need to change again. Put TLib here. Should be okay. Now let's just save it and put it on the chart. Okay. Yeah, here we are. And let's see that. Wow, 217%. That's the best so far. 217% profitability straight away without any changes, without any customization. 217%, which is the best so far. And you can see how the trading strategy is working, right? So when we're touching when we're crossing under the trend line, which is the slow SMA, we are going into long. And when we're crossing it under again, so from the above, right, we're going from above, crossing it, then we are selling. It's working fine, but then sometimes we're having this kind of situation when the price is going to and back around the trend line. That's where we're losing the money. But anyway, even without elimination of those kind of situation, it's 217%. So we can tune it a bit and it should be much better. So 217% straight away, that's not a bad profitability in my perspective. Okay, now let's go and do the next strategy, which is MACD strategy. So MACD is the technical analysis indicator, which is, let's copy that and let's see how it will show on the trend, and I will explain it based on that. Let's copy paste here. We need to, yeah, MACD, and it's highlighted by red because it's like they're using the Chat GPT using old version of the PineScript. In the 5th version of the PineScript, it should be array with the 3 elements. So let's just change it. So we need to have MACD, signal line, and one more variable. So let's just have 3 lines: MACD line, signal line, and histogram line, right? So let's update the rest of the variables in the code and put it on the chart. Okay, we're having 177%. That's the profitability. Okay, and let me show how it's working, right? So first of all, let's remove it from the overlay. Let's put it false. Then we'll have a separate trend line. We need to remove everything, and let's put it again. So again, you see, that's how it's working. We have MACD line and we have signal line. The MACD line is a red, and blue is a signal line. So when the signal line is crossing red line, that's the buy signal. When it's crossing from above, then it's a sell signal. Right? That's what you can see here. We're buying, and here we are selling, right? So when we're crossing over, we are buying. Crossing above, we are selling. And 177%, not bad. So each of those strategies by themselves separately showing quite a good results in my perspective. So we definitely need to see and find the options how we can combine them, right? And how to eliminate those situations when we're losing some trades. So, but that's kind of big different story by itself. But as of today, which is quite good. Now we're doing next trading strategy, which is Fibonacci. Retracement. So how Fibonacci levels are working. So Fibonacci is like a golden standard thing. So it defined levels. So let me show you later on the trading view. So let's remove everything. Let's create one more indicator, and let's put the code which ChatGPT gave us. Let's save it. you see the Chat GPT using TA Fibonacci. That's not, there is no such thing in, as you can see, there is no such thing in the trading view. You have it in a Python library for technical analysis. You do have it, but in a PineScript there is no such thing as a Fibonacci function. So that's why let's create those levels by ourselves. So usually in a trading we're using only few levels of the Fibonacci. First one is 0.618. It's just like golden numbers, and for as a kind of buy signal, and like oversold level. And another one is 0.382 as a oversold level. So when we're crossing the 0.3, we are buying. So means we are selling, and then when we're crossing 0.6, we are buying, right? It's again levels around the price action. This one we just changing to our buy level, and we're changing this to the sell level. So we just kind of not customizing, but we are rewriting the code using the same logic, but we're just rewriting it how it should be done, because looks like ChatGPT not really aware about all latest development in a PineScript version 5, and she doesn't know how all functions are working. So sometimes she's messing up. Okay, so the profitability is 170%, and you see those kind of Fibonacci lines. When we're crossing the purple line or pink line, we are buying, and when we're crossing the orange line, we are selling. But you see, it's not really much profitable here, but that's quite, you see, the trades happening quite like rarely, but they are mostly profitable. So which means like that's quite a strong signal, right? So we're making 170%. So let's put it in our records, and let's probably go to the 7th trading strategy, which will be the breakout strategy. Okay, let's now check how the ChatGPT will create breakout strategy for us. So let's ask, please give us script for the breakout strategy, and let's see what will be the outcome. Probably there will be some mistakes again, but yeah, I will fix them. No problem. Okay, again, yes, I see that it's using the channel library, which is not the PineScript function. Looks like we will need to rewrite it again. Yeah. So the channels is a divergence band again, using the highest and the lowest levels for the some period of time in the past. So let me show you how to rewrite that. So let's remove this, paste it here, and this function, it will not work, so because it's not exist in the PineScript. But let's just create it by ourselves. So we need to have 2 lines. The first one is channel, let's call it channel up probably, and it should be the level which is equal to the highest close price for the last 20 days, as it was given by ChatGPT. She wants us to use 20 days, last 20 days, and with a slight look back for the 10 days, right? So it means we are not checking the yesterday's price, but we're checking like 20 days from 10 days from today, right? I hope I managed to explain. So we're taking the highest price for the 10 days, which were for the 20 days, which were 10 days from today, and the same for the lowest. So, and then we are getting two lines, and which creating a channel. And now let's use them for plotting. Let's create one more plot. So it will be our channel up, and we will create one more channel bottom. It's kind of saving the lowest and saving the highest price, right? It's like a log for the last highest and the lowest prices. It is kind of Bollinger Band thing, but without divergence. It's more like just a high price, which is also having some benefits. This indicator, by the way, it's used quite often for the risk management. So it could be your stop loss signal at the bottom, but we will talk about it in a separate video. So yeah, let's put it on the chart, and we're getting 81% profitability. Right, so which is surprising. Every strategy which we're testing is showing the positive results. So we're on the 7th or 6th trading strategy right now, and we're still profitable, sometimes even 200% profitability, which is surprisingly good. Okay, and you see that's how it's working, right? So we're keeping the price, and let's just do some optimization. Maybe it will be better results. I think let's put the 5 days look back. Yeah, and you see the profitability is increasing to 127%. And let's change it to 1 day look back. Let's see if the profitability will be better. Yeah, it's even better, 165%. Okay, so yeah, there's no much reason to having 10 days look back. I think 1 day look back is a standard look back option, and I think we will use that, and it's giving the reasonable profitability. Okay, now let's go to the next one. The next one was Candlestick Patterns. That could be quite a tricky one, but let's try. Let's ask Chat GPT to create a candlestick patterns. There are multiple candlestick patterns. I'm not sure which one the Chat GPT will give us, but we will try. At least I will show you the way how it's working, right? And then we can customize the candlestick patterns to the different candlestick patterns, and we can compare which of those working better. But that's for the testing purpose. We'll see, is it working or not working at all, and is it have any reason for us to spend our time, right? And let's see, you see again, it's using ta.cdl3 white soldiers. Yeah, those are a Python library. So as you can see, ChatGPT mixing up the PineScript and Python all in one place. Don't know why she's doing that, but that's how it's working, right? So you can't be 100% like sure about the results, right? You have to know what you're doing. You have to know the program language by yourself to be able to customize and correct the things. Okay, so I think we will just, again, I'm asking her to change it from the Python library to just to using closing and open prices, but she's just giving something wrong. I think I'll just, yeah, let's just ask to use candlestick pattern and just close and open prices. Yeah, finally she understood. So she's not using any fancy libraries. She just using a very straight way of doing things by comparing close and open prices. Here's the formula for bullish and bearish. Yeah, so those are comparing when the bar charts, when the price and close and open price fits to the pattern. And yeah, that's how it's so many trades happening. Yeah, that's so many candle patterns happened in the, so I don't think this candle patterns is really fits to this market. I think we need to do more research for which kind of candle patterns we can use for that. And you can see it just giving 27% profitability, but still profitability, which is surprising, right? Okay, let's just put records. I don't think the candlestick pattern fits to this kind of highly volatile market, but let's see. I think we need to do more research for the candlesticks and how much it can be used for NIFTY. I don't think so. So let's go and check the volume spike level. That should be straightforward strategy. I don't think it will bring any profitability because just the volume itself, it's not the proper way of defining buy or sell signals. Yeah, let's try. At least I will show you how it's working, and you can customize it, or you can play with that, improve it somehow. But at least, or you can use it for your trading strategies. But at least you will know that such thing is existing in a PineScript. So for the threshold, let's use average, simple moving average for the volume, and let's put it on a separate chart. Let's save it, and let's put a plot. Let's put a plot for the volume and for the signal. Put it in the red color, and let's create one more plot for the threshold. Let's create one yellow and one red. Okay, this one is just changed to the threshold. Okay, save. When volume is above threshold, we are buying, and when the volume is not above the threshold, we are not buying. And it's just 3.6%, as you can see. Yeah, so you see, when the yellow line crosses the red line, then we are buying, and then we are selling on the second bar chart straight after that. Let's just reduce the threshold. We will buy much more frequently. Let's put the volume indicator just to see if it's working well. Yeah, so you see, if the volume have a spike, and if it's above of the average, that's a signal for us, we are buying. And then it's more like a momentum indicator. So for example, if there is big buyer and he's trying to buy, then we're trying to follow. But as you can see, sometimes it's going to the opposite direction. Sometimes it's not a green bar, sometimes it's just a red bar, so it's no reason to go into the long position, right? But we can customize it later. Anyway, we're testing how much ChatGPT can give the trading strategy and how much they can be profitable straight away, or at least using the same logic which she gave us. But as of now, for the volume, just 15%, so not good at all. Now let's test our last trading strategy, which was mean reversion. Yeah, that's the same kind of crossover strategy based on the SMA, but let's see. I don't think it will give any profit, but at least we will have any unprofitable strategy. I think that would be good for comparison, right? Okay, let's get the PineScript. Yeah, you see, we're using SMA again for based on the closing price for the last 20 days, and when close price below MA, we are buying. When close price going below MA, we are selling. I mean, it's I would say it's even a bit stupid strategy. I would not use it at all, but let's try. Let's try just for experiment, and let's see what will be the outcome. So just remove everything here. Let's paste our code. We need to change again. I don't know why she's keep giving the wrong code. Okay, save, and let's put it on the chart. Yeah, as I said, it is just random buy and sell signals. Yeah, and as you can see, there's no profitability at all. Just random buying and selling. Yeah, but that's the result. Not all the result could be positive. Some results are negative, which is good. But that's the result, and was our 10th trading strategy with 3.8%. And so our winner is trend following. This is the best trading strategy which ChatGPT created for us for NIFTY. And let's look at this once again. So where was trend following? Yeah, that was quite a good strategy straight away without any changes. That's how it gave us, very straightforward, and is what we can see, 270% straight from the Chat GPT without any changes. So I think this video was useful for you guys and girls. Please comment if you have any questions or some ideas, or you didn't understand anything or something. I'll put all the codes on my Gumroad, and we'll put link in the description. Then you can try that everything by yourself. But as of now, thank you very much for your time. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.